If you are starting a business, you need to put God first. If you say you are a believer, you need to put God first. Hi everyone, my name is Lydia. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. If you're already great, thank you so much for coming back. I make product-based business. That means that everything that I make is a physical item. So if you order from me, you are gonna get a physical item. It's not like a download or marketing, nothing like that. So all the tips and advice I give and the tricks are for somebody who sell physical item. But the advice goes across the board. It doesn't matter what you are selling. And I think that a lot of people that are starting their business needs to hear this. So let me dive right into it. The reason I say put God first is that majority of the time we start a business and we go in with, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna have this, this is how I'm gonna do this. And we don't understand when we are struggling in the business, right? I said this in one of my TikTok live that there are two types of struggling. The first one is you doing everything by yourself and you are struggling and you do not know the answers and the why, excuse me, and the why that you are struggling. And there's the second struggle that you are struggling, but God is in it. So although you are struggling and although it's hard, it's kind of easy, right? Because God is in it. If you look at the disciples when they went on the boat and the fishers of men, right? They went for fishing and the storm, and they were like, you are sleeping. Although they were struggling, okay? Although the storms were storming, God was there with them, right? So when they went and told God, you don't see what is happening? Like, dude, why are you still sleeping? This is in 2024 speaking. Like, dude, why are you sleeping? And you know, the storm, listen, we are about to, okay? And God got up and said, be still, right? Right? What happened to the storm? Calms down. And that is what I mean when I say you are struggling, but God is in it. So the struggle is hard, but God is protecting you. See, anything in life as a Christian, if you lean, and it's in the Bible, do not lean on your own understanding. And it's a song too, right? I am not leaning on my understanding. I'm leaning on you, God. If you put everything in front of God and you do your due diligence, see, in order for God to also bless you, you need to give God something to stand on for him to bless you. You cannot say, God bless me, and you cannot watch all these videos and proclaiming blessings and you are catching it and receiving it and claiming it for yourself, but you are not doing anything about it. Right? In order for God to bless you, you have to give him something. You want to go to school? Do your research. And God is going to open the door for you. That is what I mean. You want to start a business? Do your research. Find out what it is that you want to do. Then pray to God for God to bless you. Then you are giving God something to stand on to bless you. Right? And since today I'm talking about business, you want to start your business, but you keep watching motivational videos, you keep watching these type of videos, and you are thinking, okay, God, this is my thing. And then you go sit on the couch and start flipping channels. What do you want God to bless you with? What I'm saying? That is not how it works. I'm sorry, I'm being honest, but that is not how it works, okay? Or you are doing what you are supposed to do, but you did not put him first. He was an afterthought. So you started, you went ahead, you started doing whatever you got to do. There is no direction from God. There is no understanding. You are just going. And then you hit a speed bump. Then you remember there is a God. I've done it. I've done it. I'm not going to lie to you. 2017, little story. 2017, I started my business. I was pregnant with my third kid. And I decided, let's just start something because I knew how to sew and I love sewing. I was already making stuff and it was very therapeutic for me, right? So I decided, let's start a business, because I make it and people like it. That is another thing. When you make things and everybody likes it, it doesn't mean that when you start selling it, everybody's going to like it. That is why I also say that do not put the burden of your business on your friends and family. Because if your friends and family might like it, doesn't mean the whole world will like it. Okay? I'm just saying. And so I started. Yeah, we going. That was when Instagram was becoming Instagram. Instagram was there, but it was becoming Instagram. It failed. I failed flat. I fell flat on my face because guess what? I did not even think about God. Yes, I was a Christian. I'm still a Christian, but then I was a Christian. But I did not put God in the front because I was thinking, let's do this. Let's, I know I can figure things out, figure it out. But it wasn't figuring out. And so I failed flat on my face. Fast forward, we moved to Georgia. Pandemic hit. I was still making zipper pouches. Then I went viral. And then I went viral on the wrong thing. That is a whole separate video that I will share with you. Going viral is not all that is cracked up to be. So I went viral, then everything I put was selling. Pandemic, everybody and their mama was having a business. Fast forward, pandemic started slowing down, then my business failed. So it's many of people that their business has failed. Now, mine failed because not because it was selling. I was making a lot of sales. Even after the pandemic, it was demand. And I started doing customs. It was going, but it fell. It fell flat because here I am. Now I'm making orders, but I'm not making money, if it makes sense, right? I'm pushing out these orders, but I'm not saving. I'm not making money. So I said, you know what? Enough is enough. Crash it. Then I was sitting there one night because, again, baby number 4 has come. I was party training my third baby, so I used to stay up till 12. And I was just sitting there. The TV was off, everything was off. And I heard a voice in my head saying, put me first. Just like that, put me first. And at that time, see, I'm a little, so at that time, I'm like, what? Okay. I was thinking it was me. Okay. I was thinking, you see how sometimes you say it and then you start hearing things and that was what I thought. I didn't think it was God. Okay. I was a Christian, but I didn't think it was God. So 2 days later, sitting there waiting to wake my kid up to go pee, then I'll go to sleep. Put me first. I'm like, okay, listen here. We are not going to do this. Okay. We ain't doing this. Mind you, I'm still thinking, it's just my thought. So guess what I started doing? I started praying in tongues in my head to clear that voice in my head. Third time, again, same thing. Put me first. So I said, okay, direct my path. That was it. And I'm sitting here sharing this testimony with you. I just said, direct my path. Direct my path. Because guess what? The first time I did it with my own understanding, which crumbles because I put money first instead of God. And we all know how that goes. Then the second time, because I thought that I was making a lot of orders, that I'm successful. Successful means different to everybody, or, and that also failed. And the third time, when I said direct my path, is why I am sitting here today sharing with you. Because I have seen the difference between me trying to do it myself the two times than me putting God first. Okay. See, it's like the driver, right? God is in the driver's seat. Whoever is driving controls the car. All right. This is a typical example. If you put God in the driver's seat, God is driving you everywhere. So if there is an accident coming and it's not meant for you, guess what is going to happen? God is going to go somewhere else that the accident is not going to get you, right? And sometimes too, God will let the accident happen. And that is what people need to get it out of their mind. See, I have this thing that I say on social media, right? That I say that there are two types of struggle. The struggle that you are trying to do with yourself and you are struggling, which means you can't figure it out. And then the struggle that God is with you. And although it's hard and although you don't know what to do, He is there with you. And it gives you a sense of ease if you let Him. So you starting your business, I need you to put God first. Let Him direct you. Don't rush into, this thing is trending, Nothing is trending. Yes, let it trend. It's a trend. It's going to come and go. But if you put Him first, it doesn't matter how long the trend has passed. It doesn't matter. This is your time. This is your moment. And your moment, God is saying to you that this is your time. I don't care 3 years ago what was trending. I don't care what 10 years ago what was trending. What I care about is now. And now, you are trending. You are going to be the trend if you put Him first. And I am not saying that it's going to be easy. It is not. Because when I started my business, the third time that I put God first, I started with glass cans, right? It was going great. Again, it has started blowing up. The beer glass can with a bamboo lid. A lot of people were selling it without the bamboo lid. So when I came, I was like, nah, I'm going to sell it together and people will love it. So I put it together and I upped my price, right? But I made it, I think, $1 cheaper, 50 cents cheaper. Sorry. I made it 50 cents cheaper from the person who is selling the glass cans separate from the lid, right? So I put mine together and it was selling because for some reason, it was cheaper, right? Yeah. It was going great. And as I said, that I put God first in everything. And this is what, let me explain a little bit when I say put God first. You are coming up with an idea for your business. Do you fast? Do you pray? What do you do? You saying that I'm putting God first doesn't mean that, okay, God, I'm putting you first. And then that is it. No. That means that the new idea that you are going to come up with, you are going to fast about it. You are going to pray about it. And you are going to ask God, is it the right thing? And don't rush it. Don't rush it. Wait till you hear. And the way that I think that I hear is when it starts popping up. Not on my For You, no, not on my For You page, not on social media, but in my head. Right? Because once I pray about it, once I fast about it, I don't think about it anymore. I don't think about it. For some reason, I don't think about it. And this might be different for everybody. For me, so for me, I think about the idea. I said, I want to sell this or I want to do this. Okay, fast and pray. For some reason, it disappears from my head. Then all of a sudden, I start thinking about it again. Over and over and over and over again. Then once I start thinking about it, then I start thinking about how am I going to make this? Boom, I can figure it out. Everything that you see me sell, I figured it out. I'm not going to lie to you. Not even a YouTube video. I figured it out. right? That is the blessing of God. That is the beauty of God, that He's going to give you something and He's going to help you find it. He's going to help you make it. So something that I don't know how to make it, sometimes I only watch one video on social media, right? And boom, because I don't know exactly what to put on YouTube, I'll put something and then right away somebody will do something that is similar to what I'm thinking about. Boom, I'm there. I'm doing it. So sometimes people tell me, "Oh, can you teach me how to do that?" I'm like, I start speaking in different language because I myself, I don't know how to teach you something that was given to me by God. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it seems like, oh, but everybody else is doing it. Good for you. The moment that I decided to do it, I did not see everybody making it until I figured it out. Me and God figured it out. God helped me figure it out. Right? So when I say put God first, what is it that you want to do in your business? What is it? What is the new venture that you want to do? Are you doing it, or you are just saying, "Oh, I put God first"? Did you pray about it? Did you fuss about it? Did you even research it? Or you are just doing it because it's trending? Now we are going off trends. There are three things, and I'm going to end with this. There are three things that I always say you need to consider before you start a business: hobby business, and a business. Okay, let me dive deeper. Hobby is you just making it for friends and family. You don't charge them. You make it when you want. You don't care how the outcome of it. As long as it looks decent, you are good. And you are making it because it distress you. You do it because it helps you with your stress and it calms you down. A hobby business is it's a hobby, and you're doing it just to make money to buy the materials. You don't care about your profit margin. You don't care about how it ships, or you just go whenever somebody order, you just go to Walmart and buy the shipping supply and ship it out, or you just sell it on Facebook Marketplace or Facebook groups. You really, like, you don't care that much of it, right? And if you're running it as a business is wrong finger. If you're running it as a business, the third one is that you are now thinking about your shipping supply. You are thinking where you are going to buy it for cheap. You are thinking about the cost of the materials. You have all these thoughts, that the customer service, your policies for your online shop, everything you are thinking about, right? That is a business. Once you figure out, okay, God, I want to start this. I really want to make this a business. I really want to take your burden to God. Talk to God like, this is what I want to do. I've done this. I know how to do it. God, elevate me. Pray about it. Let God knows. Be vulnerable with God. Tell Him. Let Him direct you. Not everything also that you are doing in life or in business, in your hobby, is supposed to be a business. Number one. Also, not everybody that is a hobby is supposed to be a business. You cannot. Some people cannot deal with the stress that comes with being a small business. Being a small business is no joke. So don't go off by trends. Okay? Don't go off by trends. Right now I'm taking, I would say, a sabbatical. I am not on social media. I don't know if I mentioned it, but I'm not on social media. I haven't been on social media since June something, and I'm not going back until 2025. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm not going to go in details why, but I'm going to tell you why. I was sitting here on this table, blinging a tumbler on live on TikTok. And again, and to be honest, this is the second time I'm hearing a voice. And I heard, take a break. Not a break as in take a break from social media. Of course, I do that. Okay. I preach about your mental health, taking a break from things and, coming back, rethink. And so I ended the live right there. I was like, okay, guys, I gotta go. I ended it. And I started praying to let God tell me what that means. Take a break. What is that? It might be as simple as, oh, take a break because you are burned out. Take a break because, things are happening in your life. Just take a break. No, it was deeper than that. So I decided, because I have put in God in the driver's seat, and in my social media, that is what I am going off now. God is in the driver's seat. I'm just the passenger. Let's go. Wherever you are taking me, I'm going with you. Until you tell me we've reached your destination, get out, then I'll get out. But until then, he's the driver. I'm just the passenger. We are going. Right? So, since I put him first, and now he's telling me, take a break. I don't know what that break is. I don't know where it's going to take me. I know that I'm taking a break from now till 2025. And don't get me wrong, business, this is where business was good. Business was good. Business was good. I was making tumblers. My straw bowl tappers were selling. Like I put it, it sells out. People were ordering custom Stanleys for me to bling. And if you saw my prices on my website, those cups weren't cheap, right? And I'm like, let me be honest. The first time I heard take a break and I logged off, I was like, why? Business is good. But God always make you do things that makes you uncomfortable. Anything that you are doing that you are uncomfortable with means that God is in it. If you only let him lead you, he's in it. And sometimes he will tell you to do something that you are very uncomfortable. And I know for somebody who is not working and my small business is my job, let me tell you, it was hard. I debated it. I heard this, let's say beginning of June, and then I kept going every day on live and and I was like, and at that time I had about 15 open orders on Etsy. I'm like, God, are you sure? But everything is going good now. Why now? But I obeyed. I submitted because I trust him. That I know that it doesn't matter how long that I'm gone for. When I come back, it's going to be like I never left. And I'm believing in him. And I know he got me. And that is what I want to advise you on today. Before you start your business, before you even move on to the next step, if you say you are a Christian and if you say that you believe in God, I need you to put him first. Put him in the driver's seat. Tell him that he is in control and you need him to take you to wherever destination that he's going to take you. Look at the Egyptians. Look at Pharaoh. Look at the Israelites. God taking them from Pharaoh, from Egypt to, the promised land. It wasn't easy. It wasn't. They went through it. They went through it, front and back, sideways. But what God has promised will always come to pass. It doesn't matter the trials. It doesn't matter the storms that you are in. It does not matter. What matters is what God has said will surely come to pass. Now, we don't know when it's going to come to pass. We just know that he has said it. And if he has said it, then he will do it. Music from Sister Winans, right? So just put him first. Trust in him, because I am sitting here and I'm telling you, I haven't posted on YouTube for a long time. And this is the first video I'm posting. And this is what actually I was going to post about something else. but this is what I'm led to post, and I'm posting it. I don't post for the views. Whoever watches it, if I can change one person's mind, then I've done my job. If 10 people watches this, it's okay. You can go look at my videos. But this advice is mainly coming for that person that is struggling and don't know what to do next, like your next move, your next step. Let God direct you and see where He is going to take you. And I promise you, you will come back to this video and you will share your testimony. I am a living testimony, and I am going with it, and I am going by it, and I believe in God with my whole body, my mind, my soul. And I know that He got me. So if you say you are a believer, I challenge you to put God first. And whatever your next move is, whether it's business or school, I need you to put Him first. I need you to block out a week, a day, 3 hours. Everybody might be different. Some might be 2 hours. You just need to pray for 2 hours. Some might be you have to be alone for 1 week, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, a whole year. I know there is a verse. If I find it, I'll put it right here. That 1,000 years for God is 1 day. So it doesn't matter how long. Don't look at your age. If God says, I'm going to look at Abraham and Sarah. How old was Sarah when she gave birth to Isaac? If God is going to bless you, age is just a number. Yes, the bones might be but God says, no, I'm going to bless you when you are 80. That is when your blessing is going to come. That is when your blessing is going to come. If God says, I'm going to bless you in your 20s, in your 30s, that is when your blessing is going to come. We don't know when our blessing is coming, but what I know for sure is that if you put Him first, He is going to make it easy for you. Okay, I'm sorry that this video is long, but I'm going to leave you right here. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below. I am going to make more sit-down videos before I come back, with tutorials, okay? I have one order. I'm close, but I have an order of a pink simple modern that I have to do. Actually, I have two, but we are not going to talk about that. That I have to do. So I'm following what God wants me to do. If He wants me to post videos, come back with tutorials and business tips and whatever, I'm going to do it. But for now, it's more of sit-down videos to help you mentally prepare yourself for the next level, for the next journey that you are about to go on. So I hope this video helps you. Just like this video, comment, let me know. You can add to this. Let's start a conversation if you're watching this. Put it in the comment below. I don't know when I'm going to post my next video. If it come. If it doesn't, I apologize. But this is life. So I hope this video helped. And until next time, I will talk to you later. Have a blessed day.